let us talk about our hometown a little bit. Kenya, Team Kenya. We have in total this year scooped 11 medals.
4 gold medals.
And yes, 4 gold medals. I have to double check those.
Yeah, I had it here too.
Those we had. I just saw that start here. Let me see.
I got you. Yeah, so we have 4 gold medals, 2 silver, and 4 bronze. Maybe.
Yes.
5
4 gold
bronze.
medal, 2 silver, 5 bronze.
5 bronze. Yeah.
Total?
11.
Congratulations, Team Kenya, for the 11 medals that you have all acquired. That was good work, especially people who are always putting us up out there on the map, the likes of Faith Kipchoge. That lady keeps soaring and doing wonders. I acknowledge them. We had a hiccup in our marathon race with Mr. Eliud Kipchoge. Something that has never happened before happened, where he did not finish the race for the first time in almost 20 years of running. You know, Eliud Kipchoge, for those who don't know, Eliud Kipchoge is the world's best marathoner, if I dare to say. This guy started as a 5,000 meters, and then he went to 10,000 meters. Before we know it, he started the half marathon. And nowadays, I think he stopped all the short races and focused only on the marathon, where he turned tables, made the world a winning world. And yesterday, I think that was the first marathon ever which he never finished.
Yeah, I just wanna read something here.
Go ahead.
He's the one who did it. Heart of the matter officially can give you this statement. It is a difficult time for me. This is my worst marathon. I have never done. I did not finish. And that is life, like a boxer. I have been knocked down. I have won. I have come second, 8th, 5th, 10th, and now I did not finish. That is life. I don't know what's next. I need to go back home, sit down, and try to figure out my 21 years of running at a high level. I need to evolve and feature in other things. Eliud Kipchoge. I like this, and this is just an encouragement to everybody out there. There are bad days in the office every time. And there are those days that you will fall short. There are those days that you will come out a winner. There are those days that you'll be the second. There are days that you'll be the 5th. There are days that you won't even show up at all. But above and beyond, that should never make you feel like you are not worth.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's what Eliud Kipchoge was trying to say there. But yeah, continue, bro.
Yeah, and there's something he did. I just want to bring this out. He walked for 2 kilometers before he eventually got onto the taxi to the finish line. Why did he walk for 2 kilometers? I want to explain. Eliud Kipchoge, being the athlete he is, he decided that he's not going to end the race until everyone passes him. And that is why he was walking for 2 kilometers. He knew this race is done, but he didn't just want to quit when people are still behind him. I think that was a sign of showing respect to the athletes who are still on the race. You know why? When it goes down in history, all these athletes will one day write in their resume, I overtook the best athlete in the world. Do you know what an honor that is? That this guy, Eliud Kipchoge, gave to them.
Somebody's going to mount on their wall that I beat Eliud Kipchoge in the Paris Olympics.
And you know, there is photos all through. So this guy will go ask the Paris Olympics media, do you have the photo where I'm passing this guy?
Just give me
and that is, you know, for somebody who is that prideful, they would have just called the taxi and left immediately. But allowing all the other I think there were 63 people behind him or something.
Yeah.
Or he was in the 63rd position. And letting all other people pass him as he walked for 2 kilometers. That is a sign that we will remember and the sports world will never forget. I think, there is this one, ESPN Sports Moment of the Year. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you about them soon. So, where there is like where Ali had the torch for the Olympics. Yeah. There is when Magic Johnson announced his retirement. ESPN Sports Time of the Year, they should add that. Where Eliud Kipchoge lets everyone pass him.
Everybody to pass him.
Yes, before calling it quits. Another thing he did, he gave away, as he walked, everything he had. He gave away the shoes. He gave away his socks. He gave away his shoe, his name. Bro, if this is his last Olympics, do you know how much those things will be when they're out there? Those are things that most athletes would preserve and say, I had this in my last race. I had this in my last ever, But this guy, a very humble man from Kenya, said, you know what? Oh, you want my shoes? Take. You want this? Take. You want this shirt? You saw when he was doing the interview later, he only had his pants. And that's all he could have. And now, I'm sure if you go to eBay, you might find the things that he had given away sold to the highest bidder. And let me tell you, especially if you have something like Eliud Kipchoge's shoes, bro, how much can you even sell them for? Or even if you have them as in your house somewhere, that is iconic. Eliud Kipchoge, on this day, heart of the matter, would like to salute you. And we give you your respect. I don't know what you have to say about Eliud Kipchoge. He said this is the end, and I just want to make this clear, of his Olympic journey. He didn't say the end of his career, just to make that clear. He didn't say he'll never run again. He didn't say this is it. He said this is the end of his Olympic. Obviously, he won't be here in 2028, but maybe next year he might run in some other Olympics somewhere in the world. But for his Olympic career, this guy, I salute him. I don't know what you think.
I think leading into these Olympics, for the longest we've been celebrating this guy. But the last 1 year, and by the 1 year I mean from now back a year, I think has been one of the toughest year for him. And the reason as to why I'm saying that, there was this Kenyan marathoner who died. Remember his name?
Kelvin Kiptum.
Yeah, Kiptum.
Kelvin Kiptum was his name.
Kiptum died, and the most outrageous thing that has ever happened in this world is people accused Eliud Kipchoge of having a hand in his death. And in as much as he was humble enough and dealt with it quietly, those things leave a permanent mark in your life. When he sent his condolences and I went to his page and saw what people were writing, my heart broke. And I was like, the same people who are really cheering this guy, calling him the GOAT, are the same people who are tarnishing his name and turning on him. And that leaves a huge mark on you. So I think he might not say it, but from where I sit, that's how I view it. That thing has had an impact in his journey leading to the Olympics. But at the same time, there are other things that maybe might have contributed. But that, having said that, be it as it may, I feel like Eliud Kipchoge has given his dues to this journey of marathon. He has nothing else to prove. But what makes me proud is what you've just explained, that even on the day Eliud Kipchoge didn't finish that race, history was made. And history, you've just highlighted the history that was made. So this just goes into telling you that how great this guy is, that even the days he doesn't do what everybody expects him to do, he still finds other great things to do And those are even much greater than the marathon he's ever won. Because this one is now impacting directly on people's lives. So, like you said, man, from heart of the matter, from home, HOM.
Salute to the king.
Yes, King Choge.
That said and done,
Yes.
I want to just take a very big twist and say, Kenya, we can do better. We have done better before. There's just something that has happened in this Olympics this year, which I feel like we did not scoop as much medals as we used to scoop.